To take off in airports across the country, major airlines say today will be one of the busiest days of the Thanksgiving holiday stretch, and they're bracing for record numbers of travelers.
The industry also expects airports to be packed on the Sunday and Monday after the Thanksgiving holiday. And it's not just airports that will be busy. Millions more people will be on the road to their holiday destination, also in record numbers this holiday. AAA says you'll likely see the heaviest traffic Wednesday from 2 to 6 p.m. and on Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m.
That means if you want to avoid the crowds, you might want to get going earlier in the morning both days or after the nighttime rush hours. Coming home, the busy time expected to be Sunday from 3 in the afternoon to 5 at night. So again, maybe leaving earlier in the morning is a good idea to avoid that rush. Is it too early, though, to tell if the weather is going to cooperate? Well, we can tell if it's going to cooperate this morning. And Lisa Green also has a check of your 11-day forecast. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning. Well, the good news is that I'm not seeing any big winter systems that is going to just completely stop travel. But there will be some things to watch out for as we head into the holiday week. And this weekend, we will have a warm up coming our way. It starts today. We see, as we look off to the east, a little bit of that sunrise starting up. We do have some clouds around the region, but those will be clearing out, and we'll end up with some really pleasant conditions. We're a little chilly this morning, though. It's 24 degrees right now in Fargo. So if you're hitting the road now, you're going to want to get that car warmed up. We're looking at a wind chill, too, of 14, so it feels pretty cold. You'll want the heavier coat this morning. Wind out of the south-southwest at 9 miles per hour. In Grand Forks, a similar situation. We're looking at clear skies and temperatures into the 20s, 27 degrees right now. South-southwesterly wind at 10, and it feels more like 17, so a little cold again. We're watching clouds depart, so we're seeing those move from west to east, and so places in western parts of our viewing area, we're getting more clear skies there, but there are more clouds to the east, and there may even be a few flurries in those clouds too, so don't be surprised if you see that. That's clearing the region, so our chances for any type of flurry or light snow shower are ending here this morning, and we'll end up with sunshine everywhere. So out at the bus stop, morning hours going to be chilly for kids with the wind chills down into the teens, temperatures more into the 20s, and then this afternoon, not bad at all. Looking at some 40s coming up here around the 3 o'clock hour. Lots of sunshine around the valley. Will be a little breezier. We're looking at winds that are going to be into the teens with some gusts into the 20s. So there is that wind factor, but it's helping to turn around those temperatures as we head toward the weekend. And speaking of, here's a look at what we can expect. We've got highs reaching the low 50s in Fargo both Saturday and Sunday. Looking like beautiful days both days. Sunday may feature a few more clouds moving in later and a little wind picking up ahead of Monday's system that's going to bring us a chance for some scattered to isolated rain showers that may change over to a little bit of light snow. Right now the focus looks to be more in the northeastern part of our viewing area, northern Minnesota, for that system. But that's kind of the one system that may hamper our travel plans a little bit. And then we're just dealing with some wind and colder air rushing in heading into Thanksgiving Day. We'll be in the 20s for highs on Thanksgiving. So be ready for that cool down and enjoy this weekend while you can before that comes our way. And you can always check for the latest road conditions, weather, where you are and where you're headed on the VNL weather app throughout this event.
Yeah, it's a good resource to have as a lot of folks making those travel plans. So, Lisa, thank you.
New this morning, President Biden signing the bipartisan funding bill that keeps the federal government operating until early 2024. The bill was flown to San Francisco, where the president is taking part in the Asian Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit.
The bill extends funding for the Department of Transportation, Housing and Urban Development, Energy and Veterans Affairs until January 19th, and for other government entities through February 2nd. It's the all clear in Leonard, North Dakota this morning after a 3-hour shelter-in-place order yesterday afternoon. Started around 2 o'clock when an encounter between two people escalated. Deputies set up a perimeter around a neighborhood, then found both parties and cleared the air. Thankfully, no one was hurt. So far, no arrests have been made.
The hay bale fire in Becker County now out, but now you need to look out for smoke over the next few weeks. It may be bad enough to cause visibility issues for drivers on the roads there. That fire started Wednesday at BGR Dairy near Lake Park and burned until the next evening. It took firefighters from Becker, Clay, and Otter Tail counties to put it out. 2 men in the hospital, both facing charges after an altercation in Wahpeton that police believe involved a machete. Police say the men know each other and were arguing about money. Officers were called when someone reported that the knife was involved.
Police say one suspect was arrested for aggravated assault, and an assault charge is now being filed against the other man. No word on the extent of either man's injuries. 5 Minnesota families whose loved ones were killed by police are fighting for closure by suing the State Bureau of Criminal Apprehension for access to deadly force reports. The lawsuit asks the BCA to turn over information that families believe will give them closure and/or a chance to pursue wrongful death lawsuits.
They say the BCA has told them that the data is not public. There's no response to the lawsuit yet from the state. A Grand Forks woman who just lost her father is claiming he wasn't cared for properly at Altru Hospital in Grand Forks. He died Wednesday of lung cancer, but the family says they are filing a complaint about staffing levels at the hospital and that the doctor refused to start him on another blood pressure medication.
He has like a sore on his tailbone that's down to the bone. I mean, I have multiple pictures of like days where we have to be like, can you guys brush his teeth? Like, it's disgusting. I had a lawyer's office actually call me this morning and say that they just don't have the legal department to take on all of Altru's legal department, and so they're almost scared to do it.
Altru sent us a statement saying if after a substantial amount of time a patient or guardian refuses to cease what has been determined as non-beneficial treatment for a patient, the provider can take steps to forego treatment with the intent to minimize suffering and indignity for the patient. We also had a nurse reach out to us separately saying that they did everything they could for that patient as well. Fargo Cass Public Health and MatBus teaming up to equip all MatBus vehicles with Narcan and train the drivers on how to use it. Last week, 65 MatBus drivers and support staff were trained on opioid overdose response.
75 Narcan kits are loaded on the buses, and there are 3 kits at the Ground Transportation Center. Both the training and the Narcan were provided by the North Dakota Health and Human Services Department.
We all know winter is just around the corner, and some people in the valley are planning ahead for a popular cold weather recreation activity. We're talking about ice fishing.
Jordan was around the corner on that one, too.
Yeah, I was.
Shields is hosting its 10th annual Ice Fest happening this weekend. That's where we find the Valley Today's Zachary Wyan this morning live to give us a glimpse of the event. Good morning, Zachary.
Good morning, Jordan and Ashlyn. That's right. I am live on the parking lot of the Shields here in Fargo along 45th Street, for the 10th annual Ice Fest. And I'm joined here by Jaden, who is the fishing expert at Shields, I was told, and apparently the best at Shields, according to Karin that we had talked to earlier. Could you tell a little bit about this little thing, the Snow Dog behind us? I've never seen something like that before.
Yeah, so Snow Dog, it's Russian ice machine is what it is. They come from Russia. They're actually manufactured here in the States now, but kind of a very versatile ice fishing vehicle, you know, compared to like a snowmobile, which snowmobiles are great, but Snow Dog, very more compact. It can fit in the back of a truck, so you don't need a trailer for it. Other advantages, very light, so easy to get in and out if you fish by yourself a lot, but more versatile than snowmobile in that you don't need snow for it to work. A lot of guys use this in the fall, the spring, you know, around like your deer camps, goes over terrain just fine because it's a track system instead of like a cool, like a fan cooled system. You don't need snow or ice to keep it cool, to make it functional, or for it to work. So Snow Dog, great useful tool for not only ice fishermen but any outdoorsman.
Alrighty, and you said this is your 10th Ice Fest as well. Why should people come out to Ice Fest?
You know, Ice Fest, I've been here 10 years now, and working at Shields actually be 10 years in March. But when I started as a part-time was the first year we had Ice Fest, so I've gotten to see how the events evolved over years. And from day one to now, it's always been the best time of the year to get the best deals and the best place to find the best deals. And not just deals, but you come up to this event, we have reps, professionals, and just great industry experts that know exactly what product you're talking about. They know the ins and outs of it. So now you're getting the best price, you're getting the best info available as well.
Alrighty, and Ice Fest today runs from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., is it? Yeah, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., so make sure you come out to Shields. In the meantime, though, reporting in Fargo, Zachary Wyan, Valley News Live.
All right, the countdown is on. Just a couple of hours till the 10th annual Ice Fest.
I know, it's a big deal. And if you can't make it today, it goes into the weekend, as we mentioned, and some beautiful weather to get out into the parking lot of Shields there. And get ready for our winter season. Zachary reporting live. Thank you. The Today Show and CBS Mornings are just about to start, but the Valley Today rolls on and out. We have more live up-to-the-minute news and weather coming up.
Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. I'm Ashlyn Hill.
And I'm Jordan Schreier.